Hi everyone, so we're going to spend the next 6 minutes or so telling you a bit about the last 2 years and our journey and how used coffee can completely change the world we live in. So I'm Scott, this is Rebecca, and our third co-founder Fergus is currently doing tap dancing lessons, but don't hold that against us. So together we're Revive Eco, and we are a socially driven, waste-rejuven eco-prize. In essence, we care about the environment and we've started a business to try and combat the issues facing it. So in a sentence, what we do is we collect used coffee grounds and we recycle it to create a completely natural plant food. Now this plant food's great for loads of different plants, from roses to tomatoes, a great variety of different things. And the way the business works is we work really closely with coffee shops, we build really close relationships with them to ensure we provide a really tailored service to them and enable them to reduce their waste. This is a long 20 seconds. So, there we go. So we sort of stumbled into the coffee industry, but we've really found ourselves at home here. It's a really exciting, growing and creative industry to be a part of. This is us at the Glasgow Coffee Festival a couple of weeks ago, where we were invited to give a masterclass, which was a bit of a shock to us because we're really masters of nothing, and we have very little class. Like, we turned up wearing matching t-shirts. It was so embarrassing.
So if you can all hold on to your socks before they blow off your feet and you get your hankies for your emotion roller coaster, I will tell you where we started and how we've ended up where we are today. So as you can see, as well as our logos, our business plan has changed monumentally throughout the past 2 years. And a big kudos to Wasp 2080 over there, who have also designed our fantastic logo at the end. So essentially we started off as a student business. In second year we had the chance to come up with a business idea that had to have a social element. And after getting rid of a lot of really terrible ideas like recycling cars to create homes in Africa, we should talk afterwards, 2080, we came up with the idea of recycling coffee grounds into an all-natural plant food. So we kept this idea going part-time as we were studying at university, and it was really towards the end we basically lied to our parents and said that we were applying for grad jobs, but we weren't. And 3 of us decided to go for the Rising Star programme at Strathclyde University, giving us mentorship, a space to work, great networking, and really giving us the confidence to pursue our business. So as 3 business students, you can understand that we were slightly lacking in chemistry knowledge for a very chemical-based project. So one of the biggest issues we had was having to get this. And luckily, whenever we started the business, we won £5,000 to have our product properly tested, checked to see what process is best. This is Scott, as you can see, looking fantastically at laboratories. We played with a lot of things in there. And this, after about 6 weeks of testing, came to our final product, a 250-gram plant food with 10 uses that you can put into your garden. If you want to mix it with water, a cup of, like, was it 2-to-1 ratio, you can turn it into liquid fertilizer. We won't hold that against you, each to their own. And, oh, it's you.
It's me, yeah. So this was us at our launch night a couple of months ago, which was a really kind of a monumental night for us. There was so many people from a breadth of industries all came down to watch us launch our product, which was really kind of surreal, and it kind of made it feel like all this work's been worth it, all these people care about it as much as we do. And we took a couple of lessons away, so we wanted to try and share some of the things we'd learned over the last couple of years. So the first one, it sounds a bit cliche, but if you don't get. So we sent Brewdog an email, we love what we do, and we thought, hey, why not chance it? They sent us down a couple of cases of beer for the night, which as a start-up, we had very little money, so that saved us a lot of money, and we were able to throw a kind of a decent event. And also the idea of leveraging networks you have. So Becca knew the guys at 29 Studios, which is a Glasgow-based film company, and they very gratefully for us, they came down and videoed the whole event for us. They made loads of sort of PR videos in the back of it and videos for us to enter competitions. And it's just this idea, like, if you're starting up a company, just ask for help. Like, you never know what might come on the back of it.
And 29 Studios said I was a natural in front of the camera, just so we all know. So this is our product in Tinderbox, and talking about leveraging your networks, back in second year we had a really brief discussion with Carlo, who owns and operates 7 Tinderboxes throughout the UK, and as soon as we had a product ready to launch, he had it in the stores, which has been a massive step up for us, which really took us from the difference between starting business as a student and actually turning into an actual business and actual entrepreneurs with demands and pressures and tears and sleepless nights, but we love what we do, Scott. We love what we do. So this really was the big stepping stone for us, going from a product, well, basically here, but one of the biggest difficulties we had, apart from having a lack of chemistry knowledge, was a severe lack of space. As you can imagine, the used coffee grounds in the UK is 500,000 tonnes going to landfill each and every year. So we had to tackle it just a little bit of a city at a time. So this is us trying to dry our ink on our product packaging in my back garden. It's up to you again.
So we've taken a lot of inspiration from this guy, Ron Finlay. I don't know if that'll stay up long enough for you to read it, but he's basically trying to get people to be passionate about gardening, and we've tried to adopt that. If you can be a gangster gardener, just kind of find the passion, and that's what we've managed to do, and tell people that, hey, like recycling can be cool and gardening can be cool. And this is where we've come up with the idea and coined the phrase of coming up with an e-community. So we're trying to bring together businesses, coffee shops, consumers, gardeners, all under this one umbrella of having a community of people who are really kind of passionate about the environment and making an impact through all the work they do. And that's what we try and do is, build a business but make an impact. We're also massively passionate about entrepreneurship in general, and I would urge everyone in here, regardless of what you do, is to always think entrepreneurially, be innovative, challenge the norms, as Lynn was saying earlier on. There's no reason to not kind of challenge what's out there already. Be disruptive, follow your passion and just absolutely see where it can take you. As you can see here, we have a lot of aspirations in the business, both personal and business. Becca had serious beard envy going on that day.
It's a severe jealousy every day.
But in terms of business aspirations, we see no reason why we can't expand this business throughout the UK and continue to have a massive, both economical but most importantly for us, environmental impact. And seeing as everyone else has done it, we have come up with Christmas hampers that are a great little present for anyone. So if you're interested in that, speak to us at the end. Thank you all very much for listening to us.